Hello, everyone. This episode, we are going to be talking about the 10 options on how we are going to buy and sell all at the same time with less stress. So, you don't want to miss this episode. So, option one is talking about purchasing a spec home. Builders in our area are trying to work hard for all of those buyers to create new inventory. A spec home is a home that the builder has already started on and or has completed without having a purchaser. So if the home is already completed, the finishes are typically set. But if it's under construction, some of the builders will be able to allow you to review choices and potentially make adjustments to the finishes. This really depends on the builder and also your agent and the builder's agent. So keep that in mind. This can be a great option for buyers as there is typically less competition in a builder's market than there is in a resale market. So many buyers like the idea of having a brand new, never lived in home. And financing for a new construction is very similar to financing an existing home. So option number two would be buying land and custom building. Like, who doesn't want to custom build their own home one day? And buying land and custom building, this is a great option for buyers who want to have that option to choose their own land, pick their own options out. Start to finish is everything that they have designed for their new dream home. Just kind of like my custom kitchen here. With these options, there are some steps involved, but the end result is truly your amazing customized home to your needs. Option number three is going to be to negotiate a seller's possession after closing. That sounds like a lot, but really it's not when you got the right agent to help you with it. It is becoming more and more common in this market that we're seeing for buyers to allow a seller to stay in the home that they are purchasing from anywhere from a few days, or even the contract I have right now is 45 days after closing. So it is possible for us to do that. For many sellers, possession after closing is a key thing that they are looking for. So if a buyer can offer them time, it may be just what can beat them out of the competition. So that's a great option for option number three. Now, option number four is work out an extending closing period. This happens every day. Just happened on another listing that I had. For buyers who aren't comfortable allowing sellers to remain in the home after closing, this is a great alternative. With this option, the buyer and the seller has agreed to a closing date that is longer than 30 days. So it can be pushed out later than what's typically they normally allow the seller the exact time. So that's really important. Sometimes it's not about the price, but it's about the terms. And that's what an agent can help you do. Now, option number five with buying and selling at the same time is move into a short-term rental. There are tons of options for a 6-month rental. Now, I know you're saying to me, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to double move. I understand. But essentially, a buyer will sell their current home and move into a short-term rental, often 3 months or less, while they find that next home to purchase. The double move is one of the main downsides of this option. On the positive note, this can allow buyers to offer non-contingent offers to already have their proceeds from their previous home available for their down payment on another home, and can take the stress off of trying to find a home quickly before the home sells. So that's definitely a great option. Not always the best option, and everybody's going to be different in what their terms are in the negotiating process. So option number six is we're going to explore less competitive area price points. So different markets, different counties, different area are less competitive. So if we explore less competitive areas or price points by looking into homes that are a little further out or a less competitive price, points, there's not as many buyers looking in there, and you can really get a bang for your buck, especially if it's a new home that needs to be renovated, a house that we need to put a little bit of sweat equity into it. And I love doing that, and I have all the vendors to help. So step 7 of our options is going to be submitting a contingent offer. A lot of sellers are doing this, and buyers are doing this right now. So with this option, buyers submit an offer on a new home that is contingent on the sale of their current home. Some sellers may be hesitant to accept a contingent offer, but for others who are also looking for another home while trying to sell, this can be a great relief for you. So option number 8 is we're going to discuss seller financing. In some cases, sellers are open to selling their home to a buyer, but instead of the buyer taking out a bank loan, the seller holds the private loan on the property. This is a less common approach, but in some instances, this can be a great option if you're wanting to bank in on the equity that is going on in the seller's market right now. Now let's talk a little bit about some loans. So option number 9 is going to be using a bridge loan. This is an option for buyers who have the financial ability to be approved for a new home before they sell their current home. And with enough equity in that house, they have it as a down payment. Now, not all banks offer a bridge loan, so it's important to discuss the best option with you with a qualified local lender. But buyers who use this option will often put their homes for sale once they go under contract on the home that they're going to buy. So in other instances, buyers will wait to sell the existing home until they have closed on the new home. So that is a great option for option number 9, which is a bridge loan. So our final option is option number 10, using a HELOC. A lot of people ask me what a HELOC is, so I'm going to tell you just a little bit about what a HELOC exactly is. So this is another option that allows a buyer to utilize the equity that is already built into their own home for the down payment on a new home. So in other words, we're pulling our equity out to take that down payment to purchase the next home. This is similar to a bridge loan in that you need to be able to qualify for the new mortgage without selling your existing home first. But this is an option buyers will often use if they already have a HELOC in place. This is another option where some buyers will go ahead, they're going to list their home, and while under contract, and others will wait until they close on that new home. This is just really a matter of preference, and everybody's situations are very, very different. So it's always important to talk to your real estate expert like me to understand what your options are. These are just a few of the options that we have seen buyers successfully use to buy and sell in today's competitive market. All of these options have pros and cons, which should be carefully considered before writing any offers on properties. So always keep that in mind. That's why it's important to give me a call. Let's connect. No obligation on putting your house on the market. I'm just here to give you as much information as you need, and always at a phone call away. So I hope some of these options work great for you, and I look forward to connecting to you soon. Have a great day.